and I am out here solo into the Evercade live panel. I was not even planning on being here today on Sunday. I was just going to do Friday and Saturday with Joe Cade and Vito from Perfect Storm Gaming. By the way, I had a fantastic time hanging out with you. It was so much fun. Can't wait to see those guys again. Hopefully we're going to be doing the Long Island Retro Gaming Expo together. But yeah, I could not miss today and my opportunity to get to meet Sean from Evercade, or at least see his panel. So I'm out here with, I got my camera bag, I'm carrying my big tripod because I'm just gonna set up my 4K camera and film the entire Q&A panel that Evercade's doing here today. And that should be going down at 3:30. I gotta tell you, I'm at too many games every year. And Sunday is usually the day where you can come out, kind of like chill out and relax, especially if you're shopping for video games, because, it won't be that crowded. Not this year. I am completely shocked at this time how many people are here at too many games this year. It is freaking nuts. There might be more people here today than were here on Friday. I mean, this event just keeps getting bigger and bigger every single year. So yesterday was a complete flop. I had a 4-hour live stream planned, and we could not even go live in this building yesterday. So I am hoping that is not the case today, and that the stream is smooth. I see a few people in the chat room. It's really hard for me to see what everybody is writing, but if anyone can just confirm that at least the stream is working well today, I would appreciate that. And but yeah, if you could just confirm everything is running smooth. Because it's like usually every year I'm out here filming, edit. Just decided not to do much of this year. This year, I just wanted to go live. Whatever happens, happens. Better than yesterday. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of people here. Hey, if the people that watch my channel would just spread the word, and we can get my channel up to 10,000 subscribers, then they would actually get me on the Wi-Fi in here, and I can actually come out here as like an official creator. But I've been stuck at 2,000 for how long? Anyway, as soon as I walked in, ran into the legendary Todd Tuckey, who tried to choke me out. Todd is local to the area. I definitely gotta take a day out with my buddy Greg and head over to TNT Amusements and hang out there for the day. Because we hit up all the local arcades, but I'd love to go check out Todd's operation. Yeah, I'm walking around like I don't know what would be the best area to hang out in to get the best quality on the stream, but I'm at the mercy of the signal in here. But yeah, so far this year has been great. You know, it's always fun coming out here, but really what makes the event so much fun is being out here with like other content creators that I do tons of shows with, and just being able to get to hang out and have fun together. So yeah, it was really great having Vito and Joe Cade out here. Joe Cade already dropped his video when he got home. It's a quick 10 minutes, but it's really well done. He shot some stuff, and then he took some clips from the live streams that we were doing, pieced it all together.
Oh, they're down there. He said y'all can go.
And he did a really good job on it. Hey, Joe.
Hey.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, back for day 3.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going great. I am here today for Evercade. Are you aware of Evercade?
I am.
Yes. I was not even going to attend today, but I cannot miss Evercade. I am full head to toe Evercade
Oh, heck yeah.
dressed today. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been a huge fan of theirs since they came out. I have everything they've ever put out, every limited console. So looking forward to seeing their panel.
I'm hoping to try and make it to that panel, okay? We leave it for
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my filming done real quick.
I've been hanging out with Sean from Evercade all week. Great dude.
Oh, have you? I haven't even seen him.
Oh yeah, he's
Sean
wonderful.
doing the panel today.
Yes.
I don't want to put you with this company.
I'm such a fanatic. I think he once said on the stream that he knows who I am because they had brought me up. We'll put him to the test today. All right. Nice bumping into you again. It's very hard for me to read the chat because I'm trying to conserve energy, so my phone screen is a little bit dimmed, and plus with these sunglasses on, that makes it twice as hard to see. But once the stream processes, I always do go back and check it out to see who popped in during the live streams. All right, I'm gonna flip the camera around. Enough of me, and we'll see what's going on here today at Too Many Games. Let's get this flip. All right, I'm back over here. Looks like the wrestling ring is being disassembled. We got Smashadelphia here going at it. I believe that might be, I'm not the biggest fighting game guy, but that might be Tekken? I don't know. So I'll walk you around and show you just how packed it is in here today. I'm like, you know what, cool, before Evercade goes on, I'll just jump in the arcade and play some games. Nobody's gonna be here. It's Sunday. No, it's freaking jam-packed, even back here at the arcade. Completely jam-packed back here. I have to keep track of time because I got to get over to the Evercade panel early and get my my good camera set up. As you can see, carrying my good tripod for my big camera. I'm just gonna set it up, get a good shot, and just start filming. And I guess I'll try to keep the live stream going as well. But it was hard to take you guys on a full tour of the convention the past couple days because every single time I turned around, Joe K would be gone. It was like trying to keep up with a grown child, Joe K. Today I should be able to take you on a full tour. So in this back area, you have a lot of indie developers showing off their upcoming games and some games that are newly released. They got a Neo Geo MVS over here. This is a weird spot. This might have been the spot to come and play games. And when we walk into the second hall, you have all these voice actors and people getting their stuff signed. Yesterday, Joe was so excited. He got to get his picture with the Angry Video Game Nerd, who comes out with a great setup. If you check it out, you can see how they made it. They actually did like a full-size replica of his background for his videos. And he sets that up, comes all dressed in his Angry Video Game Nerd clothing. And you get to take a picture, and when it comes out, it really looks like you are, you know, on the set from all of his videos. This area back here, these are all the gamers, like card games and I don't know, all those board games and stuff like that. Looks like they're painting figures here today. And then you'll have a bunch of booths over here just dedicated to that. Like, it's pretty intricate. Like, look at these games they're playing here.
Oh, what? You already got that? What? What do you mean it fell out?
Good.
Oh, that's how that works. Okay, I was all bearing somehow. Okay, I'm done all the characters for this round. Sorry. Where's the other one? Yeah, move it over.
Thank you for coming.
And then we come into the vendor area, which is massive. If you are looking for something retro, modern, anything you want, most likely you will find it here. This year, I did absolutely zero shopping. If I was going to do anything this year, maybe get another hat or a t-shirt. But yeah, today is usually the day where you can kind of like shop quietly, and you would think, especially at this time, what is that? Oh, is that Zombies Ain't My Neighbor? Look like Garbage Pail Kids on the cover. Oh, so it looks like they brought in Lay's potato chips from Asian countries, which, you know, I've been to Thailand. I've been to Korea, and they make some wild flavors over there that we do not have over here. Look at this one, a sushi flavored Lay's potato chips. When you're over in Thailand, this is normal when you're in the stores, this type of stuff that you see. Some more over here. Some of these, look at some of these Dorito flavors. Pretty cool. And even more over here. I always love these shadow boxes they do. These are incredible.
I got it. Now, my main concern is
Oh, that's great. Hadouken instead of Heineken. I would definitely consider getting that shirt.
we didn't know where you were.
Is the live stream working well still? Like, we had no issue on the first day. It was so smooth the whole time. And then it all went downhill yesterday. I need to keep track of the time.
No, wait, it's not.
I'm gonna need a few minutes to get my other stuff set up for the Evercade panel.
No way! Oh my god!
Hello?
Hi!
Or the yellow is not a big.
It has been my first year out with the wireless mics, so we had a little mishap on my second stream on Friday where I did not even realize we had the wireless mics on, but for some reason it had defaulted to the microphone on my phone. So now I have kind of figured that out, so that won't happen again. So at least my audio should sound pretty clear. Got original Vectrex there. I have that limited white Vectrex Mini on order. That is something I'm really looking forward to getting. Has a bunch of built-in games. It's insane how much like a Vectrex will go for. I still remember getting my 32X, and I had the whole Tower of Power, the whole original. And the reason I got the 32X was to play Doom 32X, because like back then I did not have anything powerful enough to play Doom on. But I know RGT did, I believe, a whole book on the 32X, but boy, was that a failure. And it looks so silly. You know, you had the Sega CD, which I loved. I had the original model, which clipped onto the bottom. And then once you stuck that 32X on top, it was just so many wires and plugs to get all that to work.
You have custom.
And I think the only game I ever got for it was Doom 32X. Oh, they actually have an Evercade original right there. I have that one, but I never got the original color scheme. I actually got they made a limited color scheme in purple where they only made, I believe, about 1,000 of them. I should have brought the box out to have Sean sign it today, but I didn't bring anything out. I'll probably regret it.
Hey,
How are you?
pretty good. Jason,
Good.
how are you doing? I know you on Facebook.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Jason who?
right.
Nice
I
to meet
just
you.
commented on your post to ask
Oh.
if you were going to the Evercade panel, but I'm assuming you
Oh,
are.
you can, that's why I'm here today.
Okay.
Yes.
You're doing the Evercade panel?
Yeah. That's why I have my other camera and tripod.
Okay. Do they have a booth here at all?
I don't know. I've been looking for it all weekend.
Yeah, same
and
here.
haven't
I don't
seen
think
it.
they do.
I mean, I just ran in.
I was like, oh, I want to kind of try out some of their stuff, but yeah.
You don't have anything Evercade?
What?
You don't have anything?
No, I don't
for-
have anything.
Well, it's time that you start. A good way to jump in. Get yourself a Super Pocket,
Okay.
and you can put one cartridge in the top, and it'll have some built-in games.
Okay.
That's a good way to start, but to get into the ecosystem. But I have everything from
Yeah,
them.
I know. I know you have a complete library. I follow your library on there, and that's why I wanted to see a booth, because I'm like, man, I'd really like to try some of this stuff out and see it. The whole idea of it. I mean, ever since they started with the VS, was the VS the first, or
The VS was their
Their
first console.
yeah?
The original Evercade was just a handheld.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, it's actually right over here.
Okay.
One of the vendors has it,
Is the same ones that had Hyperkin?
which I was surprised. No, that's their newest stuff. That is the first
Okay.
Evercade.
Yeah. I
That
remember
little,
when that.
that little handheld.
Yeah. For some reason, I was thinking the console was first, but oh well.
No, the console was second.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, maybe I'll see you at the panel.
I will 100% be there. Do you know what time it is? Because I don't want to miss it.
It's at 3:30.
I know, but what time is it
It's
now?
3:03 now.
3:03. I gotta go start to get set up. All right. Yeah, I had no idea what time it is. How stupid would it be if I just keep walking around and miss it? I gotta get there early because I want to sit in the front and get my camera set up.
Japanese horror PS2 games. Oh my
No.
So it's going to be over here. It looks like they're already setting up for it. And there is Sean from Evergate. Some Evergate stuff, and Sean came all the way in from Europe for this. Man, I'm gonna set my camera up right over here. I am putting my bags down on the seat right here. Keep them nice, safe, and sound. Hey, Dan Z, I believe that's Dan Z. Thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate it. Sean, pleasure to meet you, Brooklyn Menace.
Oh, hello, man.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. I was not going to miss this for anything.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. I was worried it would be like 5 men and a dog, you know?
Well, I'm not missing. I was not even going to come on Sunday, but when I found out that you were going to be here,
Oh,
yeah, I was.
thank you. Oh, that's
Yes.
really, really cool.
I'll be there Sunday.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, I've seen a couple of other people as well, so it's going to be a good show, I think. There's going to be a few people. I know it's the end of the show, but, you know, hopefully it'll all be good. So.
Well, to me, this is the biggest event they had this year.
Oh, you are far too kind. You are far too kind. Well, hopefully it's good and enjoyable.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I'll probably leave my. Is the live stream working okay in here? Because I'll probably just leave it live, but I'm also gonna film it for a 4K video. Awesome, awesome. I literally have everything that's laying here. All of these cases. I have every single cartridge they've ever put out. Got 20 minutes and counting.
The most important part of dance is now listen and identify the beats.
Yeah, I know it might not be the most entertaining thing, but I am not leaving this spot. Let me put my camera down and get my 4K set up for this. I'll spin this around.
Hey, Roberta!
Around now. Around now. Around now. Get down. Around now. Around now. Around now. Get down. Around now. To walk, 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 get down. Around now. Get down. Around now. Get down.
Jeez, it's been so long since I used this tripod. I don't even know how to freaking open it.
Around now.
There we go. There we go. Got to get my camera secured on here well. They're so gonna kick me out of here. I'm just setting up like I work here. see what us YouTubers do to get footage? You can't be shy or miss the shot. Probably bring this down a little bit. Nice. Think that'll work. Awesome. I should give Sean my other wireless mic. All right, 14 minutes and counting. Dude, I should just stick my live camera right on the desk over there. What do you think? Imagine if they throw me out and I miss the Evercade panel. You see them dragging me out while I'm crying. No, I waited years for this. And this sucks, I'm using my phone to stream. Here we go, here's my other setup. It's my Sony 4K. It's got a huge lens in the front, and the lens actually floats around in the camera. So let's say I was all the way in the back row and I wanted to zoom in right on them. The lens goes into a float mode, so the footage stays ultra smooth. This camera has been to war at the gathering of the Juggalos. I can't believe it has survived all the insane places I have been with this thing. This thing has been through Fago Armageddon. But I still see no need to upgrade. It shoots beautifully. Man, I want to sneak my... I wonder if I could take a picture. $11 minutes. It's nice to see some people coming in. Like, Evercade is huge to us in the retro community, but like you have all types out here at Too Many Games. I think that'll be a decent shot. And then in editing, even though the footage will just be still footage on my tripod, I could do some I could do some shots with it, like pulling in and pulling out if I want. I can kind of see the chat now. Could anyone confirm if the stream is working okay? Man, I want to get a picture with Sean. How do I do that? How do I get off the stream and snap a picture? Maybe after, I'll ask him if, looking good. All right, that's good, that's good. Do you think I'd be pushing it too much if I asked Sean to wear my other wireless mic? I want to go on stage and put my camera on the freaking counter. Maybe I could sneak around the side right over here. Or you know what? I could just stand over here. I could just stand over on the side like a weirdo. I know some of you, this may mean nothing, but for the Evercade community, they will love to see this. I used to be on a show called The Evercadians, and I've been an Evercade fanatic now for years. As you can see them there on the counter, they put out physical cartridge compilations. Some of their cartridges at this point are in the hundreds of dollars, where when they originally came out, they were just 20 bucks. I have the brand new Evercade Nexus 64 limited edition on order. I am always there the second any of their drops go live. I am refreshing my screen and immediately order, because their limited stuff sells out fast. I think the Nexus 64 sold out within like an hour, maybe even less. Joe, I see you there. Joe, great job on the video. All right, 6 minutes and counting. I have a front row seat. As soon as I walked in, I ran into Todd Tucky. So that was pretty cool. So should I, maybe when Sean comes out, it's getting close to them starting. It's either do or die, people. I either put the camera up on there now or it doesn't happen. And I could just leave one of my other wireless mics maybe on the table. Oh, this may not be a bad view. Damn, I should have I have my other tripod in the car for the small camera. Let's just do this. Then I'll stick this second wireless maybe right up on the table. Maybe I'll sneak around and just place it here on the table, kind of close. Oh my God, I'm tripping over equipment. Damn, it'd be way better if I stick my camera right there on the freaking table. That would be awesome. That would be, I think that would work. Stick it right here. Right there. Oh, that would be nice. That's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna stick this mic right over here. That's it. It's done. All right, I got my 4K recording because we're like 2 minutes out. I just snuck my phone right on the table. And I put one of my wireless mics. I just set it down on the table. It may not be perfect, but it's as good as I can get.
Up my skin, I got that in my hands. Moving like a lightning strike, come on tonight, so just catch me if you can. Never had a choice, never left the house.
Sean, I'm live streaming. I set my camera down here and I'm filming in 4K. This is my wireless mic. It's crystal clear. Would you be able to put that just close to you?
I could do. I'm planning on actually standing and walking. So do you want me to wear it or?
That's fine. Yeah, you can
that's
wear
cool.
it. Hey, making ice cream, right?
Hey,
Brooklyn
yeah.
Menace, what's up, man?
Oh, hey, man. What's up?
How's it going?
Hey, man.
You wouldn't mind if I recorded it?
Not at all.
Oh, sweet.
Brooklyn's doing it, so yeah, go for it.
All right, sweet. Let me just get this mic set up. You can put it literally anywhere on the table as long as this space is you.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do a little walk. Yeah, so I'll
Clip, yeah.
yeah, I'll clip.
Sweet, man. Sure, the cap up.
All right, so Sean's planning on walking, but he put my mic on.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Now he's got bacon ice cream's mic on.
Yeah, I'm not going back until tomorrow. So yeah, I'll be around for a bit.
So I may need to set
It'll be
this
good.
camera back further to capture the stage.
Yeah, I'm going to show it at the end. Don't worry, it'll be there. Huh? Yes. I hope so, anyway.
Pounding up my chest, the blood boils inside me. Looking at the walls around me, closing in. I think, what's it gonna be? Never had a choice.
Hello, hello. Testing 1, 2. Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for coming. My name is Sean. I'm the head of communications at Blaze Entertainment. We make the Evercade. Thanks very much for coming out. A lot of these shows have been pretty much just pure Q&A, so apologies. I've got a full, not death by PowerPoint presentation. Get into that though, just to ask the question. I'm pretty sure, having seen some of you already here, who has an Evercade here? Nice, nice. I've got to convert half of you. Who has heard of Evercade here? Even better, I have to do less education. And then the other question, just a little fun question. Who's discovered a game because of Evercade? Nice. Nice, this is good. I've got some notes here, so apologies that I'm doing that. For the people who are uninitiated, here's a little bit of a video about Evercade. It just tells you, or shows you a little bit about what we are. We're a retro gaming system. We come in a handheld, we come in an arcade machine, we come in a TV console that you plug in, and the entire thing we do is we make game cartridges purely for our own system. We license games officially from the licensors, and they allow us to publish the games on our system. So you can take all of the things that you love about retro gaming, have it physically, have it there, and then play and save with all the modern bits that you like saving games, having a few screen filters and things. It's all emulation, and it is all simple and easy. Since 2020, we've obviously done quite a lot. We had an original handheld, and then we've, as you can see on here, kind of expanded a bit, and on the video we've done a little bit more. What I want to do though, to sort of explain why Evercade matters, I want to go back in time a little bit, so if you will allow me a little flight of fancy. Back in 2020, we were a complete unknown company, a complete unknown thing, and we made this device called Evercade, which was my boss's brainwave, which was, let's make a cartridge-based system so that we can license all of these cool games from the history of gaming that you could take with you anywhere, you could play on your TV for a HDMI output. And it was a cool concept, we thought, but we didn't know whether it would work. And neither did anybody else. So when we were really starting the project, we had a few comments online of different things. So here was one of the first reviews. It's the 21st century. Just let me download some ROMs. Someone from Reddit, not sure how this will survive in the jungle of handheld emulators. If Adam's in the audience, I'm sorry. It seems like the Evercade shouldn't exist in 2020. And that quote does finish with, and yet it does. So, you know, in fairness to that, just get a Raspberry Pi. You know, just do that instead, you know. This won't last a year. And then finally, good luck to them. Which, you know, thanks for that. We definitely did it. But 6 years ago, the world was a weird place. You know, all of those opinions, they weren't necessarily consensus, but they were what people thought about emulation. Why don't you just do a Raspberry Pi? Why don't you just do all of these kind of things? And the idea of a retro system with a cart just felt a bit odd to a lot of people. And it's worth kind of thinking back to what 6 years ago was like, because, you know, this quaint, charming cartridge system was probably a bit pointless to people who had been in the digital age. You know, we had, back then, mostly 4 main streaming services, not the 27 that are competing for your wallet all the time now. We didn't have as much streaming, so it was a little simpler. Everybody thought it was going to be great. We were working on decluttering our homes. We were trying to get rid of stuff, not collect more stuff, not collect more physical. It was kind of the zenith of the blockbuster. It was the last real big time until Tom Cruise went and made everything big again. But it was the last time that cinema was a cinema experience and not just waiting for whichever straight to DVD Netflix thing that's happening this month. And then it was the start of the live service boom. It was the start of digital. It was the start of people not leaving the house, not just because of COVID. But retro gaming at the time was thriving. It was a big thing, but it wasn't perfect. Digital ownership, which is a conversation that still happens now, every single time something gets released, something gets retired, or any of these kind of things, made people uneasy about what they owned. Retro games themselves got crazy expensive. Grading started to happen. I saw out there yesterday, there's a Super Mario Brothers for $25,000. That's a small house deposit in the UK. The hardware became harder to use, not because it was breaking or anything else, but because technology was going past what it was designed for. It was really difficult to try and make all of these original consoles just work seamlessly together with the televisions that you had. And then finally, ROMs, Raspberry Pis, great, but all you're doing is databasing and file management, and nobody wanted to spend their days really in front of a computer, having spent their day in front of a computer trying to organize your files. And these presented the kind of problems that people didn't really know or understand about retro gaming. Unless you were really into retro gaming, what do you buy? There were so many choices on the market of random things that were out there. What do I play? There was 50,000 games on all of these devices, and nobody knows where you start. How do I know what's good? There's no review system. You can't just go, which one of these 50,000 games am I going to research now and randomize it? How does it all work? Loads of people, it's like, okay, I want to get something. I want to use it. How do I use it? How do I make it do what I want it to do? I'm not a computer engineer. I don't want to sit here and play this. It all became too mad. And then one of the real key things is who can I talk to about it? Because you can talk to loads of people online, on Reddit, on all of these comments and everything, about how to set up these devices, how to install your own OS. You can do all these things. Nobody talks about the games. Nobody ever goes, oh yeah, I've got this device and I found this really cool game or anything. They always talk about the hardware and making the hardware better. And what we really wanted people to focus on was playing the games and having a good time. So, at the time, doing a cartridge-based ecosystem is a bit weird. It's like, do we need another way to play retro games? Even before then, I probably would have said no, but I think people did. And what we discovered from that is why Evercade matters, is because we really worked out what was going on. There was too much choice. Nobody knew what to buy. There was too little discovery. Nobody knew what to play. There's too much friction. People didn't know how to use the things. There's too little ownership. It was all about a digital library that was on a hard drive or an SD card. It wasn't about actually holding something in your hand. And there was too little community around the bit that was really important. So we thought, what if we brought back cartridges? How would that work? Well, what the cartridge does is it gives you less choice. Which sounds mad, but sometimes you can get so overwhelmed with the choice of what's out there, you really just need something to really nail down on. And the way the cartridge systems work really give you a limited amount of games to play, so you can play all of them, and you discover the things that you haven't played before. It gives you more focus because we've got the manual, because we've got a smaller selection. It lets people discover the games. It lets people really go back to the games that they loved. And then finally, because it was just plug a cartridge in and play, it was easy to discover all of these things. And what that brought was curation. We get a list of games from a licensor, and we say, oh, we'll have that one, we'll have that one, we'll have that one. We do our research. We're all retro game fans, so we all look through and understand a lot of stuff. But what we then did is create curation. It became almost like a trust and authority in our fans that we knew what we were picking. We knew we were going to give you the good games, but we were also going to give you some other games as well. We were going to give you things you didn't know about, and we were going to give it to you in a way that you really knew that we cared about it, and just help describe it to you with our manuals, help showcase it on our systems with the cool graphics and art that everybody wants from all of their things. You know, the world around retro games wasn't perfect, but this helped create a space where people could enjoy retro without having to worry about all of the things that came across with retro. And that carried on, and that expanded from the original 10 cartridges of just home console games to, by the end of this year, 89 cartridges and over 700 games, all on our devices. And all of that was because we discovered the problems that, you know, people didn't even know that you had, like back in 2020. We didn't even know that those were things. And that's one of the things that Evercade does. It eliminates those problems that you didn't even realize, because we offered a simpler way. So you didn't have to go around, run scrapers, download loads of things for about like 45 minutes on the internet and hope it all works. It gave you the information about the game, which was great if you didn't know what to play. And when there were so many things, it gives you the simple things, it tells you what it is, it tells you how many players, and it all just works very well for it. And it was all easy to use. You didn't need a computer engineering degree to go through our UI and to install a new OS or anything else like that. Oh, yeah, that was that one. And the best thing about all of this is that it was a return to physical. All of this almost online stuff on the device is great, but what reconnected it to people was bringing back a physical cartridge that had everything on it. And these things, you know, you hold it, you own it, you know it's there, you know it works, much like all of the original games. You have these cool little boxes so people can display them. You have the experience of opening a brand new box for the first time for a video game. You don't get that really anymore with anything. You can read the manuals that we make. It gives you some information, but it feels like you're learning something as you're playing. It allows you to share the hobby, because there's so many people that love Evercade and really got behind the concept that they love to share it with other people and sort of bring more people into this world. And the thing is, while we're in a digital future, and I think I'm probably preaching to the converted here, physical ownership means more than people realize. You guys invest in an Evercade cart, you get the games, you get a sense of enjoyment, you get the curation that we provide. You know, we said these games are worth your time. We said there's something here for you, and everybody really, really likes it. You know, in this age of endless choice and madness of 50,000 games and stuff, having somebody say, we think this is for you, really helps everybody enjoy what they're getting from the system. And in 2020, a lot of people said we were mad and thought it would work really well, and it did. And since then, you know, we've been able to grow and grow and grow with people covering our products and being really, really kind to us, really helping the system grow. Having people that are covering our announcement showcases like their full-on gaming news. Having people share their own collection that they have built in their houses to help display all their stuff. Having community members from all parts of the world doing shows for us without us even asking or being there. This one on the bottom right is the Spanish Evercade community, and they ran a stand at Retro Barcelona. I'll move across the screen so you guys over there can see it. I can see you craning your neck. They ran this themselves because out of the love of Evercade, which is incredible. And you know, 2020, we didn't think this was going to happen or this was going to be there. We didn't think we would connect. And we wondered why. Was it the games? Was it that it was physical? Was it that we solved all of these problems? Partially. But I think what we also hit was an era of preservation and not preserving games, but preserving memory. You know, it sounds a bit cliche, but preservation isn't just about making sure that a game survives in this world. It's about preserving the experience. It's about when we were young, when we bought the games and we opened up the plastic and we held them all and we went to Blockbuster. All of this stuff over the last 20, 30 years has been lost. And what Evercade does isn't just give you great retro games, give it to you easily and allows you to have a physical collection. It preserves the experience of what we had, an experience in time of how gaming worked, not just from the games, but how you felt. You know, that connects with memory, and that helps with creating new audiences because people want to know what it was like. People in this digital age don't know what this physical stuff was like, and you can see people now flocking to 4K Blu-rays, flocking to vinyl, because they want something physical and they want to understand. And it allows people to pass this down to their children and experience what they felt. And each cartridge itself becomes a preservation of memory in a small way. And it's great for us to say, this part of gaming history deserves to be remembered. Not just the games, not just the arcade, but also that whole thing of smelling a manual when it's fresh print and all those kind of things. So yeah, we found problems and solutions. First problem, there are lots of different consoles out there. There's a lot of different choice. Solution, let's just make one thing. Let's make one cartridge system. We can do it, and it all goes on one thing. And now you can play it in multiple different ways, but it's still one cartridge. All of the one and done stuff at the time, you know, the mini consoles and all this kind of stuff, sat on the shelf. By 2020, people had got bored of it. It was collecting dust. You couldn't get it for love nor money if you were interested. So the great thing about cartridges is it makes you come back. You get something new, you get into the Evercade, you bring it back off the shelf and play. Nobody at the moment owns anything because we're all going digital. Well, the solution is to bring back something physical, bring back that physical media that people want and people crave. Especially if anybody is considering buying GTA, I'm sure everybody's waiting until later this year to see whether it does become physical or not. You know. Too many games. Curate the collection like an album track. Everything is hard to set up and download in retro, loads of ROMs, loads of disk images, loads of screen time that you need to use for it. Let's just make it easy for everyone. And finally, retro being too expensive, let's make it affordable. Obviously, prices have changed over the last few years. Everything's going up, as everybody knows, but we are still one of the most affordable ways to play retro games out there. With each cartridge, $30. So Evercade is here, and it matters because it solved a problem that we didn't know we had. And you know, since 2020, when we should have stopped, and we should have let everybody get a Raspberry Pi, everything has changed and evolved. We've expanded to be able to play games on TV in full 1080p so people can see everything and play. We expanded to include arcade machines. We got so noted that we managed to attract bigger and bigger names, like building in Capcom into the device, like IREM. We started to bring indie games to people who hadn't been able to be published on a physical system. Stuff that was made for older systems got a new lease of life with Evercade. It brought a load more curation to the world. And then we annoyed several arcade machine makers by making our own one. We annoyed several people by making an affordable handheld that people could play cards and get things just like it's a Christmas gift, but preserving the physical experience. And that's where we're at now. We've grown and grown and grown, really with the support and the help of all the people that saw in 2020 that we solved a problem for them, and they've helped make other people realize the problems that we solve. And then we get to now. We're the cheapest way to play Neo Geo. We are bringing the incredible Banjo-Kazooie to both our Super Pocket console, which got released on Friday, and also everything coming later. And then some news of Doom later this year. We've been able to work with Microsoft, with Activision, with SNK, with all of these people, because we really, really found a solution that people wanted to do. And we're a great news story for a lot of people. They want to come and join our party. So yeah, back in 2020, none of this is wrong. You know, this is all fair and all valid, but what everybody didn't realize they wanted was a simpler, more joyful way to experience retro gaming. And that is why Evercade matters. And this is where we get to next. Moving into the future, seeing the newest things that are happening with the new Evercade Nexus, and you can see the evolution of where we've got to, from the Evercade EXP to the Super Pockets to the Evercade Nexus. Trying to get the balance between what everybody wants, the bigger screen, because we're all getting old and our eyes are rubbish, still keeping physical cartridges, still keeping the experience of what we do simple and easy, but not making it too expensive, not making it too big that you're frightened to take it out of the house like a Steam Deck, not worrying about having to set up emulation cores or set up anything else, being able to do everything that you just want a retro gaming device to do with just a couple of simple steps, plug it in, turn it on, and have a good time. And that is what Evercade is all about and continues to be about, and what we're continuing to strive for as we go into year 6, year 7, year 10, who knows where the future will take us. So yeah, that's why I think Evercade matters. I'm sure you've all got your own opinions and stuff. Thank you very much for watching this small presentation. There is a microphone for questions, for Q&As if anybody does want to ask anything. If not, then great, thank you. I can sort of see, so you can't say. Yeah, we got a microphone over there. We got a question.
I was one of the early adopters.
Oh.
I actually started collecting them. I bought them. I actually have a friend here. I bought it for him for Christmas, so he has it because I bought it for him.
Awesome.
And I have another friend in California I bought it for. I love the Evercade. And the problem that I have with it is that you want to say you want to make it accessible, but what you did was you put limited carts. And now these limited carts, which we can't get our hands on, are being skyrocketed at conventions like this. I actually was looking, I said to my friend, oh look, there's the original Evercade, it's really cool. And the guy next to me, I had no idea, I've never met the guy, he said, oh, I own that, do you want me to sell it to you? No, I already own it.
Yeah.
But like, how are you going to make it more accessible for America? You guys are a UK company, and I had trouble getting carts. I had trouble finding a place online to deliver those carts pre of what we are now.
Yeah.
How are you making it more accessible and easier to get carts that aren't skyrocketed for people here in America? Like, where can I get your carts and your systems?
Cool, great question. What was your name, sorry?
My name is Collide.
Collide, thank you very much for that question. It's a great question. We are a UK company. We've always sold in America in some way, shape or form, normally through fund stock or various different things. For the last 2 years, we've been trying desperately to get more and more into America, more stock, more places. There are lots of political reasons why things didn't work out last year as well as we wanted, and that caused a big problem. What we realized is what we were doing before wasn't working for anybody. You know, stock wasn't getting to the right places, and we had some great, really great passionate retailers like Songbird Productions, like Castlemania Games, like VGP in Canada, and we had fun stock shipping internationally until last year. But what we realized is for us to really get America, we have to go real big into America. We have to put a lot of time and a lot of effort for it. So over the last 2 years, we've been coming back and forth to America. This is my third trip to America this year. Not to do a convention, but to meet retailers, meet distributors, We've got an exclusive deal with distribution in the US, which should be making it easier. That's taken us about a year to get the thing rolling properly. And then we need to make sure that we can provide enough stock. Now, when it comes to carts and limited, we don't purposefully limit the amount that's produced. We obviously have to make a decision on how many carts go to America by how much we think we're going to sell. Then we have to produce them. Of course, we're no safer from the chip shortage than a lot of other people. It's a bit different for us, but we have an amount, a finite amount of stuff that we can buy and then produce. And because we're a physical product, it takes longer for us to restock the US than it would do if it was digital. So I do appreciate it is utterly frustrating, and we want to try and make that better. But what we're hoping is this year, we're in Best Buy, we're in GameStop, and what that means is that we can sell bigger numbers of hardware, and that means that we can bring bigger numbers of carts into the market, so it makes it easier for fans to go and get these things. When it comes to things that have had a license expiry, which is why I don't mention about game preservations, I think, because it's a limited license time and stuff like that, there isn't much we can do unless we reach a deal to bring one back and it makes sense to bring it back. I can tell you there will be a legacy car coming back this year.
Oh, okay.
I can't tell you which one yet, but that will effectively just be out and available. We won't do pre-orders, we won't worry about it, we'll just get it straight out. And then hopefully if that's successful, we can look into the back catalogue and try and bring even more back for newer players and for people not getting there. So yeah, I do appreciate it. It is frustrating, but we've been doing a lot of work to try and get America really, really back into the ability to get more Evercade. And it's thanks to people like you and sharing it with your friend and that kind of passion that we can help bring that as well. So thank you. Ooh. Cool, good question.
Sorry, I have a bunch of stuff I don't
Yeah, no, I got the same. I've just hidden it back there.
So I saw you had a lot of arcade stuff, which is awesome. I guess my big question is, how adaptable is the console to, say, like third-party joysticks? Because, you know, sometimes it's just, you know, joysticks are cool.
Yeah, no, they are indeed cool. What was your name, sorry?
I'm Chris.
Chris, thank you, good question. It's really adaptable to third-party joysticks. Obviously the Evercade Alpha has one built in, but the Alpha and the VS all have USB ports, and it basically supports any controller that's X input. So the PlayStation 5 style controller, the Xbox controller, so things like the 8-bit Dome wireless arcade stick, perfect. Wired arcade sticks, things like that, all perfect and work with it easily. You just format whatever you want to do.
Awesome.
But yeah, no, it's a great way to play like with an arcade stick. Playing these games on a great big monitor that works. And if you've got a monitor that can turn and do 90 degrees and you can play the vertical shooters the way they're meant to be played, it's even better. It's a lot of fun. Brooklyn, hello.
Hey, Sean, how you doing?
Good, good.
You know I wasn't going to miss this.
Of course.
So yeah, I've been admitted Evercade fanatic since day one. Own every cartridge, every device you've ever made. My question is, one thing that you've always done is you've improved your hardware. I mean, you could see from the original Evercade to now the Nexus, a huge improvement. One of my favorite products that you put out is the Alpha. Now, as someone from the home arcade community, is there any chance in the future of, say, a 3/4 scale Alpha in a larger format that would kind of fit in with our home arcades, that can possibly in the front, in all that empty space, open up and also hold our cartridge collections?
Good question, thank you very much. Short answer is yes. So for people that don't know, because we're a British company, one of the things that we did when we made the Alpha, the bar top arcade machine, it was bar top size purely so that we could ship it as well. So we made it ready built so it could just go on the boats from the factories where it's made and get everywhere where it needs to go. But it also provided a simple out of the box, plug in and play solution. For some people that was great. My friend Tanner from GameSpot, one of his favorite parts of that was because he lives in San Francisco, he can't have a 3/4 size or bigger. So this is perfect for him. And for a lot of the UK and Europe, our house size is a lot smaller. But we did appreciate and get the feedback from everybody, you want bigger, and America wants bigger. So what we've been looking at, and there's no guarantees of if it will come or when it will come, but for whatever we do next with Alpha, we'll probably do a 3/4 size unit, which we will make basically direct to order. So we know it's not going to sell like thousands and thousands and thousands, but what we do know is we could probably sell quite a few hundred to a few people, and we can make sure that we've got a place in America where it's built and then ready to ship. So it makes it easier for everybody to go there. We'll probably do some flat packing because you have to at that kind of size, but we want to try and give the core experience. But we can, when we're going to do that, we're also going to look at other things. Do we make it 2-player? Do we put 2 arcade sticks on it or more? Do we make a bigger screen? Do we make a screen that can turn and do Tarte? So all of these things are being looked at as well as what we can do. So yeah, hopefully in the future, bigger view. It'll be good. Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yes, I followed Evercade kind of on and off, so I don't know all the features and all that. But I know the first question was about like preservation and bringing cartridges back.
Yeah.
Is Evercade fully physical? Because I know I don't know if you're familiar with Polymega. You heard of them?
Yeah.
So I have one of those. I never actually opened it, to be honest. But I have a whole big collection of old games, and I figure, oh, okay, that's an easy way to put it into a system. You know, modern console HD, regular features. But they're going to be launching a digital store.
Yeah.
So has Evercade thought about doing that with the cartridges?
No. We have basically been very anti-digital. What was your name, sorry?
Nick.
Nick, thank you, Nick. Great question about that, because Polymega have gone a bit more digital. I think actually it might have been Rich's video that I watched about it, because he's got the newest thing, the Polymega Remix, and you turn it around and you open it up, there is a cover slot where the NVMe hard drive is supposed to be, that's been removed. So, you know, again, memory, cost, RAM, etc. I can imagine why they're doing that. But no, one of the key things about Evercade is making it physical, and it's bringing digital, brings a lot of legal issues. We have to do a different license, we have to do different things. It has to have an always online connection in some way, shape or form to validate all the things that are going on. And we felt that that sort of went against preserving the experience of physical. We still bring digital features. So all of our consoles now, apart from the Super Pocket, have built-in Wi-Fi chips, so you can update the software. Some of the updates we brought was a MVS AES toggle, so you could switch between the 2 versions of the Neo Geo games quite simply. We brought full arcade controls with the, I've forgotten the word for it now. Where you switch the difficulties and stuff like that. The name's gone completely out of my head. Yes. So we bought all of these kind of things, and we also have a program called Game of the Month. And what Game of the Month is we bring almost like a demo, but we bring a modern retro indie game that's been made for old hardware every month for free to the users. They download it and they get this new game and they play it. That runs from April to December. Every month there's a new game. And those games end up becoming a physical collection that gets released later in the next year, where we collate all of those together, and that becomes what we call our Indie Heroes line. So we do have some digital features. There's quite a lot of on-screen features that we do with it, but digital stores, we really feel having the cartridge, having the collection is key to the experience. So yeah, unfortunately no digital store is coming if that's what you're looking for, but it's fun. We like the physical, so yeah.
Just one more question.
Yeah.
So I know a while ago you launched a Duke Nukem version of the console, a couple of games.
Mhm.
You had the original Duke Nukem 1 and 2, and that's
Yes.
like, essentially you guys made the definitive versions of those games.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans when, you know, releasing cartridges for older titles to do definitive versions of those old games?
So that was a unique proposition in that we were working with Gearbox, who own the license. And in fact, Evercade is still the only way to play Duke Nukem 1 and 2 Remastered. It's the only place to find it at the moment. But that was all internally built by us. We all worked on it internally with a group of developers. And when we do things like that, with that kind of era of game, we do like to do some kind of work. Banjo-Kazooie is a port, but it's based on the original Rare port that they did, not the community project that launched around about the same time that we did it. And so it's based effectively on what the Xbox 360 version did around Rare Replay. So we've been working with Rare directly to bring the most definitive and improved version of that experience. You'll find out in about a month and a half what we're doing with Doom. That again is a big comprehensive thing that we're working on, so it will be a similar experience as well. So we do like to, when the time calls for it and the game calls for it, whether that then goes out outside of Evercade, I don't know, whether the publishers will bring them or not, but yeah, we'll always try and do something unique and fun for Evercade where we can.
Thank you so much.
Cool, cheers, Nick.
My question is more about the I shouldn't start. I should just ask the question.
Yeah.
When design, especially during the designing phase of it, and especially with how much of a concern is performance and latency has been when you were designing the Evercade and with these and has hardware changed between models?
Great question. What was your name, sorry?
Pat.
Pat, thank you. Great question. We have always focused on making sure the experience is the best that it can be for the hardware that we have. Obviously, we're sub $200 apart from the alpha because of the size. But what we always want to make sure is that people come away from it not feeling like they've had a bad time. So we always try to make sure that the latency was as insignificant as possible. A lot of tests with people like Digital Foundry and stuff have found that our lag is incredibly good. It's probably the best in class emulation experience. I mean, for the Super Pocket consoles, for example, that's our lowest powered hardware, but that runs everything pretty much easily. And then when we get to the more powerful hardware, which brings a few different things, you know, we've been able to do like the Street Fighter Alpha series and stuff like that. It doesn't necessarily make the performance better because the performance is already really, really good. It just gives you a brand new experience to play it. One of the things that actually makes a real big difference to the emulation and the lag and the input and how it all plays is power, and quite literally how you plug the device in. So when you get to a lower battery, you know, things can get a bit laggy. If you've not got the right voltage and ampage plug put in, that can make things a bit choppy as well. But when everything is working perfectly, it sings, it's great. One of the tests I did when we released the Toaplan collections is I put three different things. So I put our game, I put our console with Truxton. I put I think it might have been a different handheld, or it might have been possibly even Nintendo Switch version of Truxton next to it. And then I put the Sega Astro City console, which had Truxton on it as well. And our thing performed the best. It was the quickest, it was the best, it didn't make sense.
To the arcade version?
I mean, the original, that was with the arcade version, but the original arcade version is obviously going to be a little bit better because, you know, you can't get one-to-one with that kind of power, and we're not hardware emulating, we're software emulating, so there's always going to be a tiny bit. But to be perfectly honest, it's almost imperceptible. Unless you're a real aficionado. I mean, Brooklyn, you're an arcade guy, you know, it's very livable if there is anything, right? It's not bad at all, so, yeah. Thank you.
Hello, my name's Steven. I've actually never had the pleasure or fortunate enough to actually get an Evercade, but I followed you guys on occasion. Mm-hmm. But I was just curious on being everything that is physical. How are you guys holding up with the memory leak, all the AI and everything like that? That's basically gobbling it up.
Thanks, Stephen. That is a great question. And both RGT85, MVG have been up on this stage, been up on the stage over there, and they've all talked about the RAM situation. And in modern gaming, it's going insane. Things are going to be costing thousands of dollars potentially for the next 3 to 4 years. It's not a good situation. And like I said earlier, we're not unaffected. You know, we have seen our costs go up for us personally getting there. You know, things have to adapt in the market. But what we've always tried to do is make sure that we can get the best that we can. And we've got a great set of developers and a great set of technicians, both in the UK and also in our factories where these things are made. We've been to China 3 times this year already to basically sit down with the people that make all of this stuff, design it and make sure that we've got a good supply of everything that we need to get through the year and then hopefully into the next year as well. So we're not unaffected, but we're not seeing a big problem yet for us. You know, we're monitoring it. You know, we hope it's not going to go absolutely mad. And, you know, reports were, I think yesterday I read a story where it was like a lot of things are going to go into 2028 before it starts to get even better. But for us, because we're slightly different, we're in a much more affordable bracket. You know, we hope that our availability and our consoles will be something that maybe people will turn to. And that's the thing with physical as well. All of our cartridges have chips and stuff as well. So it might mean if we get bigger, it might be slightly harder to get carts if we can't secure enough, but for the most part, fingers crossed, we're looking good. There's nothing to worry about, but good question, thank you.
Yeah, good to know, because yeah, that's what I was usually been worrying about that, especially, you know, the big companies could essentially kind of offset that to the consumer, but then since you guys are, you know, fairly big, but not anywhere near the big guys, that I would just be worried that the memory would be outpricing you guys out of the market.
Yeah, I mean, it's been tricky for everyone. I mean, that's, I'd say, one of the reasons Polymaker has gone the way they have. But I think one of the things that's really, really keen is we've always wanted to make sure that we don't create e-waste and landfill. And that means that we're much more on it with how much we produce. We're working very closely with distributors, so we need to make sure that they don't have too much risk by buying too much stock, which helps us not produce too much, because you can produce too much in these kind of things. But yeah, no, it's all looking good for us, thankfully, and it's all looking really good. We have done some price rises, like 2 times, I think, over the last 6 years, and we will, and have done, always absorbed as much as the cost of whatever price rises are happening as we can until the moment that we can't, and then we do that. And we've always tried to keep prices down for the carts, we've tried to keep prices down for the hardware. It has to be very, very, like, right at the end of how far we can go absorbing that cost before we can get it back. So yeah, we're always pretty good to people on that. We're always really communicative about it. We don't shock people. We do talk about it openly. We do ask questions in the Discord and Reddit communities and on all our social media. We don't hide behind anything or try to lie stuff, because we want to be honest to people. And that honesty comes with part of the trust of the curation and everything we've done. So yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. It's worrying out there at the moment, but fingers crossed, we're good for the next 2 to 3 years, and hopefully things start to calm down a bit and we can roll on merrily.
Definitely glad to hear it, and you know, everybody needs, I love the physical part of it. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, Stephen. Cheers.
Hey there.
Hey.
Question. So I know you guys are pretty consistent in terms of your pricing, you know, like $30 per cartridge, basically. Any thoughts of doing like bigger kind of like special editions of certain releases, like that might include additional goodies or, you know, stuff like that?
No, for sure. What was your name, sorry?
Chris.
Chris, thank you. Yes, if something calls for a special edition, we'll do it. What we've kind of done is we've never really done a special edition outside of consoles of big licenses. One of the reasons for that is we have to work with the licensor, so anything we make, we have to get approved from them. And that can go up the chain to America, it can go up the chain to Japan. It can take months, months and months, and it takes a lot of time. So what we've actually done when it comes to special editions and limited editions of things, when we've done them, is we've actually focused on things that we feel need to be celebrated or need to be highlighted. So we've done one special edition cart, which was an indie game called Full Void, which is a game that's got hand-drawn animation in pixel art style, and it's quite like Another World and Flashback and those kind of games from Delphine. But it's a completely independent production. And we loved that game so much, we went, let's make a special edition of it. It was a small cart, it was just a bit bigger than that. We coloured the cart differently, we gave an art book that showed everything in there as well, and that went down really well. But it went down really well because, again, the curation and the trust, we said this is worth having that special edition. And yeah, so we kind of look at it at that rather than doing big special editions of the main big licenses. But you never know. We may be able to do some. I know people in the US, retailers might be doing some limited editions of themselves where you get like a freebie or something. So people are exploring how to make Evercade more fun and accessible to buy and trying to take you away from Amazon to them, you know, so who knows what will happen.
Okay. Thanks for the presentation.
Cool. No, thank you. Cheers, Chris.
Hello, I'm Michael, and I want to ask, what do you have a plan if you ever get too many applications for Evercade to be on the Evercade?
Thanks, Michael. We do get a lot, and we are quite a small team. We're 15 people in the UK. There's a few freelancers that are about across the world, from Australia to the US to around Europe. So we are quite limited, but we do open and try and get as much applications as we can. We have a developer email so people can do and submit that. We're not worried too much about too many people, but I think what we want to do is we want to make sure we get the right game at the right time. We want to make sure that it's something that we think people will enjoy. We want to make sure that a game is finished as well. We don't want to be us developing and finishing the game, so we want to make sure that it's a cool experience. And that kind of works sometimes for us. Sometimes it works through Mega Cat Studios. I know right at the back there's a Gunsner, which we just released on Mega Cat Studios free, and that's a great game, and you know we'll always celebrate those kind of things. So yeah, we're not worried about there not being enough games to come to us, for sure.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah, so obviously I know the work to get the licenses that you do and negotiate that and bring these games back is quite considerable.
Yeah.
Was there a case where you were able to bring a game back that, you know, hasn't been seen or hasn't been released for 30 years or something like that, that was like a real like milestone that the team is proud of, or that fans and consumers were extremely receptive to?
Good question, thanks Adam. Yes, there's quite a few. Duke Nukem Remastered 1 and 2 our team really loved doing because that game meant a lot to people in those early DOS games, and it was shareware, so bringing it back in a playable way with all the improvements really resonated across the gaming space. Myself personally, and it's a racing game because I'm a racing game fan for anybody that doesn't know, was a game called World Rally, which is on one of our early arcade collections called Galco Arcade 1. Now, Galco is a Spanish arcade company. They basically made stuff for the Costa Brava, Costa del Sol, so Barcelona, all of that Spanish coast, and it was something for holidaymakers to come and put their money into. And World Rally was originally going to be a PlayStation game that was sponsored by or licensed with Carlos Sainz, who is a rally driver. His son currently drives in Formula One. That completely fell through. So what they did is instead of making it a PlayStation game, they stuck it as an arcade game and then they just released it. And I played that when I was 13, 14 in Spain, and I adored it. But because it was just an arcade machine, completely lost the time. And all of the Galco games had a jammer board which had a kill switch in it. So if anybody tried to fudge with it or overwrite the chips or anything else, it just nuked itself. So when it came to years of people on MAME and doing this and looking through the early emulations, people couldn't really play the games or they didn't perform properly because there wasn't a good image of that game in order to read it. We worked quite heavily with somebody who was a massive enthusiast of these games, and thankfully Eli from Pico Interactive managed to find the licenses and wrap them all up. So when we bought those collections, I was really proud of it because I loved those games and we did that. But what happened is everybody went, I've never heard of this company. And they played this game and they went, oh my God, these games are great. Because they never came to America or they never came anywhere else. Renovation games, so things like Gaiares and stuff like that, never were released in Europe. So people in Europe were loving getting those games the first time when we released those. And I think that's the main thing is, the licensing is cool and it's always good to sort of get a big scalp on there and go, yeah, tick box. But it's always really interesting to see something when the community go, oh wow, this is awesome, or, wow, this is great. And Gaelco is one of them. Duke Nukem was another one because people had discovered it, especially for the first time. I think people are going to feel quite similar about Banjo. There's a lot of people already saying that our Banjo version is definitive, which is amazing. Did not ask for that and that happened. So yeah, that's probably, those two are probably my key favorites of those. Cool. Well, that was more questions than I was expecting and more audience than I was expecting. So thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed this talk. I've really loved coming to the East Coast for the first time. Too Many Games is a great show. Hopefully we'll be back next year. And yeah, thank you very much for coming out. Cheers, everyone.
Quick question. I came a little late.
Oh, that's cool.
I totally put my camera in the worst spot, thinking that Sean was gonna.
Well, yeah, so everything that comes out from the Nexus comes out for all Evercade.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a roadmap through to 2027.
Oh, okay.
We've already sorted most of the stuff for 2027.
The whole thing from.
You have that online already?
Not yet, because we like to tease people and sort of coax the announcements as we go. But yeah, it's there, and early 2028 it's starting to get sorted already as well. So
Okay.
yeah, but yeah, no, it's all there.
Can I just see the Nexus?
Certainly can.
Go to Best Buy, pre-order that
Certainly
thing.
can.
I got
You're one of
the
first people.
64 version.
Oh, it's so big. I can see it. I have bad eyes.
Thanks,
so
Sean.
this is
Cheers,
really
man.
nice.
Appreciate it.
Because I have the original one, and then I actually kickstarted for.
What's going on, dude? You know, I was not going to miss this. I wasn't even planning on coming out today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
Oh, thanks.
it's on my other mic.
Yeah.
I wasn't even planning on coming out today, but when they dropped that they were going to be here, I was like,
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely,
I'll
yeah.
be here Sunday.
Yeah. I was talking with Sean a couple of times over the course of the last couple of months because we had him on the Evercast, and I was like, hey, you mentioned you guys coming out to the U.S. Are you gonna come out? And they were still in negotiations for getting this panel, and yeah, the second that they did the panel, I was like, all right, well, tickets are bought. I brought my kids with me. Like we're all hanging out.
Awesome.
But yeah, it was a great talk. Too Many Games is a great show anyway.
Yeah,
I mean,
I never
love-
miss it.
I love coming here every year. So there's always something cool to find. There's always some like cool retro hunts to pick up. But this was like a milestone moment for me.
For me, this was the pinnacle of this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was like, I'll be here Friday and Saturday. I was with my other YouTuber friends from the home arcade community.
Yeah.
Sunday, nobody was going to be here. I was like, maybe I'll just skip Sunday this year.
Yeah.
And then they dropped that announcement. I'm like,
no,
I'll skip Friday and Saturday, but I will be there Sunday.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, this is like a long time coming. I've known Sean basically since year one. Me and Pete started the Evercast, and almost immediately were engaged by the team over at Blaze. So, and I was like, wow, that was kind of a cool thing because it was in my nascent YouTube days. Like I had never talked to people in the games industry, let alone had anyone know who I was. So it was a cool experience. And then from then, growing with loving the platform, loving just collecting and doing all these other kind of school stuff, having not only Sean but Andrew and Ryan and other team members on the shows before, and like hanging out. It's kind of cool. Like you have like a a UK pen pal, like you video chat with every once in a while, and that's kind of cool. But to have today be the first day with, like, hey, he's right there. Like, you shake his hand, you say thanks, and like you meet him in person. Like it's a good time. I mean, it's kind of like like I said, the culmination of like things that I've been waiting for a really long time. So yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, well, great talking to you. I love the Evercast. I'm always watching.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah. I mean,
I was on the show The Evercadians. I was one of the hosts of that. Yeah, we did a few episodes.
That's awesome.
Hoping to bring that back with my friend Herb Wars, who is a massive Evercade fan as well.
I mean, shout out to Herb Wars.
Yeah, I haven't run into him this year. He messaged me asking me if I was going to be here, but I haven't seen him. He's usually easy to spot because he's like 7 feet tall.
Oh, is he really? That's awesome. Oh man, yeah. Well, I mean, anyone. To kind of shout out to anyone, if you're over at Too Many Games, I'm here almost every year, and I will likely be with the young ones in tow every year now too, because they loved it. We went to the arcades, we're hitting up stuff, just playing for just about an hour straight, all sorts of different games. So I'll be hanging out. Anyone wants to come by, say hi. So.
Yeah, I'll be over at the arcade. Hopefully, I was shocked. Because Sunday is usually the mild day here. It's like, where is it? And I was
really
shocked
busy.
when I walked in how many people were here today.
Yeah, it took me about 10-15 minutes to find a spot. So
when I pulled into the parking lot, I was like, wait, this is not like every year on Sunday.
No, it's not.
A bit different.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how big this convention is getting.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been great seeing the improvements over the year, the production they're doing now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love coming here. I'm local too, so.
Very
it's
cool.
like a half-hour drive on the back roads, and so I never miss it.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm just over the river over in Jersey. So.
Oh, awesome.
So good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for talking, man.
Thanks, man. Bacon Ice Cream Productions, right?
Heck yeah, that's us.
Check them out.
Come on
YouTube.
over and hang out. It's good times.
Yeah, don't miss the Evercast on Saturdays.
That's right. Over on the Evercade Effect. That's
on Ed's channel. Yeah.
That's right.
Too bad Ed didn't make it out.
Yeah, I know, dude. If he would have
geeked out.
Any one of the Evercast. That made it over here, I would have been out of my mind. I've been wanting to meet them for the same amount of time. So
yeah, well, it's great.
We'll get
that's
you
what I got
sometime.
to do. We do I do so many live shows and have made so many friends, but it's so great. Even this year, the past 2 days, I got to, we got to hang out together. So it's great. It's just like we're comfortable from the second we meet. There's no like awkwardness because we all love the same stuff. That's another reason why I love coming out to this event, just being around a bunch of people that enjoy the same things I do.
That's right. Yeah. Good stuff, man.
All right,
well, thanks for talking.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. All right, see you guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll hold it.
Really cool. Hello. I'll say this. Hi. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, thank you everybody for coming along. That was really fun. I wasn't expecting. I mean, I've been joking. I was expecting a few guys and a dog, or something like that to come along. But no, it's been really, really nice. And this convention's good. Enjoying it.
Yeah.
Could you hold it that way? Because I can't take a picture. I want to get a picture with you for my thumbnail. If you hold it, that'll be good enough.
Yeah.
We'll turn that into a thumbnail.
Very cool. Very cool.
I did see somebody. Well, actually, everybody yesterday was mocking each other's thumbnails. Some of the influencers are like saying, "Oh yeah, you make your thumbnail with this. You overexpose it. You do this," and they're all just mocking each other for their Photoshop skills. I'm just like, "Oh, what a world! We used to do this in word art, back in the day."
Man.
But yeah, no,
I'm looking forward to that Nexus.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's going to be fun. I think everybody's going to really like it. There's a couple of incentives in the US as well. So if you order from Best Buy, I think you get one of the Data East arcade carts for free. And if you order from GameStop, you get a little PVC, not PVC.
Can I hold that 1 second? Just get a shot for my viewers.
Yeah. You get a neoprene slipcase for free. So there's all these pre-order incentives, and the better this does and the better everything does, the more we can sell. really, which is great. And then hopefully we don't get as many problems getting all of this stuff out to the US. Oh no, poor Banjo. Right, I'm sure I'm going to have to pack away so these guys can get their stuff done.
If you want to just go to the chair, we just have to go.
Yeah, yeah, let me.
I apologize to all my viewers. I thought setting the live stream on the table would be the perfect spot. And Sean wound up standing up the whole time. But I do have the entire thing recording here on the 4K camera. Let's see, let's make sure. I believe it's still recording. It is still recording. Let's bring it in a little closer. Better move it before it gets knocked over. Yeah, I'm in the way. Was the live stream clear? And the reason I'm asking is because if it's choppy, then my photo with Sean is going to stink. If not, I can clip it and turn it into something.
So it's like there might be other pop-ups. Like you in Maryland, like the pop-up holiday. Yeah. And there's there's the mall that's there.
The audio on the stream should have been good because he was wearing my wireless mic.
I just wanted to say hey.
Hey.
I work for Atari.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Sam.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Have you spoken to like, because I know we do work with our you spoke with like, Cassandra? Licensing, right? Yeah.
I've met Cassandra a few times. She's lovely. Spoken to Wade a couple of times.
Oh, Wade's great.
Wade's great. Ray's disgustingly handsome and charming. We've got some more things coming with Atari down the line. So hopefully we'll do some more. But we did stuff with them very early doors.
really?
So,
Yeah. So, the way I found out about you guys, because I only started working for Atari like 2 years ago. And we have like freebies and stuff in the office. It's all like, I never hear of it. What is this? That's how I got her actually.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Thank you so much. But I'm glad it's actually in the office.
Yeah.
It's really, really nice.
What you had to do was your old Kaz Hirai, like wear a big like skin jacket, like pull the Nexus out of the pocket.
I should have done. I should have had like a Nexus T-shirt.
Yeah.
Just for expensive or something. Yeah, that would have been cool. I found Cardboard Series. I found it.
Oh, you did? Great.
I found it. Awesome. Yeah, so that's coming back home with me. I'm pretty sure I actually already have it, but when you were talking about it the other day, I was like, do you know what? I'll pick it up. It's terrible. I know, but I'll pick it up.
There's so many worth picking up. Especially, they're all pretty cheap.
Oh yeah.
Hey Sean, Mike Herman. Nice to meet you. I have one question. You guys are working with GameMaker a little bit.
So we've done a couple of chats with GameMaker. We can run it. So there's no problem with that side.
Andrew,
Yeah.
a little bit. I haven't followed up with him since December. Was the last time I had a conversation with him.
Yeah, no, we try to. I think there's some licensing costs which make it quite hard. I mean, it's nothing like Unity or anything like that, which is insane. But yeah, we can support it. How that's going, I don't know. Yeah, that's like
Right.
Yeah, no. But feel free to.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna say I live like 3 miles from here.
Oh wow.
And I saw you were presenting here. I'm like, I'm definitely gonna go over and listen. So. And one other thing, I am working on with another convention that is called Retro World.
Okay.
I'm an independent. Well, I'm a side that is an independent developer. Yeah. I'm trying to help.
All right, I gotta kill this camera. It's about to run out of space.
Yeah, so this is, I know this will do a lot of them. I just want to put a name in the face when you see it. So I'm trying to organize. They have a great section. Yeah, no, it's been really nice. Maybe Indie Heroes representing guys more publicity in the US, something like that. Yeah, no, we'd be more. Yeah, I'm just volunteering my time to do it and trying to get eyes on people. So that's just really cool game that I thought might be a good opportunity. Yeah. No, definitely. Get back in touch with Andrew. Mention that in there. And I spoke to Sean. All right. Yeah. Great. Thanks for your time. No, safe travels back. No, thank you.
I just wondered if I could use my business.
Certainly can.
A small town, so
Nice.
Maybe have you talk about tech news.
I love geeky events.
And yeah. So yeah.
Cool. No, thank you so much. Yeah, I'll get that and check
Hopefully
it out.
all that 4K footage recorded okay, because the camera seems to be giving me some sort of weird message.
But I do Twitch streaming. Yep, and then do my videos on YouTube. So,
Nice one, man. Yeah, no, I'll check through that.
yeah, thank you.
Thanks, mate. Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Good to come a little bit earlier, but I think in line for an always
Yeah.
to get my thing off. So,
That's fine. I've not bothered with that. I saw Nolan North at the hotel, and we nodded, and now I think we're besties. But yeah, he's I caught a bit of his talk earlier, and that was quite fun. Saying that he did the mocap for Dr. McMahon's penis, which was that's very Nolan North.
that goes on your CV. That's all you need on your IMDb.
Yeah. Cool. No, thank you very much for coming.
But yeah, but like I said, I'm just glad you guys stuck around. Like I saw you guys at like it's really cool bringing old school cartridges back.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I mean, like I say, I keep warm at him. One of the places up there was from him, and it was slightly unfair that I cut it at the wrong point.
Yeah.
I did the editorial.
I feel like it was nicer than the
It was.
but
It was nicer. Well, I was going through and I was researching quotes and I was trying to find, things that, were maybe I could put on there.
Yeah.
That was one of them.
Well, journalists take your stuff out of context all the time, so you may as well, it works well.
At least I caveated it and said,
Yeah.
this quote does actually end nicely.
Yeah.
Great
presentation.
No, thank you. So am I. I think everybody's going to... Well, I say I'm looking forward to the future. I'm not looking forward to putting together the trailers for stuff in the future. That's going to take like a week of my time to try and make whatever comes up. Because with that smaller team, I've done some of the trailers, I've done some of the deep dives, I've done VO for everything because I've got a radio voice, and I need to get into the habit of not doing that, getting other people to do it. So now we're getting bigger and we've got more budget to do all these things. It's becoming a lot nicer. So yeah, and then I'll wake up early on a Saturday. I'll go and do a podcast with Rich.
We're down retro, right?
Yeah, we've done Retro Noughts as well, yeah. But yeah, volunteering a Saturday where you guys have a lot of good times.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We always love that.
You're always expecting me to be drinking as well because you think it's past midday in the UK, so therefore I should have a beer. So I'm not that bad. That's not bad. That's Pete. That's Pete's Canadian, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
That's him going, it's 9 a.m. and I will be.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I mean, by the time we get going, sometimes he's waking up. It's just past 7.
Yeah.
When we're getting in the pre-show, so it's crazy.
Cool, but I also wanted to ask.
Yeah.
Because I'm the reason you did the video.
Yeah.
How do I convince you to do a Bubsy?
Allow Cassandra to let us have it. I'm sure we'll sign it.
I'm sure I can convince her.
Yeah, no, please do. We would do it. I mean, I know Audie from Digital Foundry. I know he's been working with loads of it, and he's a big fan of ours.
He did the we did a limited run thing.
Yeah.
He was ahead of that run.
Oh, I apologize.
Bubsy 3D in there that like analog stick and everything. So I think that would be fun for next.
Yeah, no, he'd be more than happy to help us with it as well.
And I gotta check that my footage is good here.
Anything's in the catalogue that we can run, as long as it's not on Unity.
Yeah.
And then hopefully if there's anything later. I know Andrew wants to
She's
I
like
haven't
around
done anything.
Okay, yeah. She's actually here.
I guess I'll just check
She's
it afterwards.
In the vendor hall selling orange. Right
Ah,
now,
okay.
yeah. Same with me.
She's
I'm
moonlighting.
helping my wife in the vendor hall. We had Atari here, so here's that.
What's up, Big Yeah? So
Well, I
just
normally
pop in.
see people from
This is
Atari,
Sean from Evercade. He just finished his panel.
Well, yeah, we would like to do that. It would be cool to get Halo 2600.
Yeah.
So, that game actually is better than it has anything else.
Was that Mike? Did Mike make that? Yeah. He's like on like head of like everything right now.
Yeah. But yeah, no, there's loads of fun. I think we have talked about it, it's just making sure we've got the right games, right.
Yeah.
So, like I say, we're relatively sewn up in our roadmap. So anything we do now will be.
That's good
we
they have
always
that
work.
much. Like, yeah.
I mean, especially with the hardware, Atari loves it.
All right, recording's good. It recorded.
I'm sure they want us to repeat that.
Yeah.
But, and maybe some
Perfect.
stuff again. Yeah. We had it in television and then we discontinued it on steel and didn't. You guys bought it. So.
Yeah. Awesome.
Cool. Right.
I'll make her reach out.
Yeah, no, reach out, man. That'd be cool, definitely. Because we'll be more than happy to do it. Cool.
You have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, and you, yes.
I know.
No.
I knew years ago you were trying to get more hardware. It's just like hard to navigate that games in the car. You know, although I tried to get
Daddy, I might need to
All right, I think then maybe that could work. Yeah. It's also been so
Got to break this down. I'm juggling too many cameras at once.
Yes.
Hopefully the event quieted down a little bit. They're not open too late today, but I'd love to go play a little bit more.
Take back to the hotel. And then I'm going to go back to, I think we're going to go back to
Some more Transformers, some more Pokemon pinball.
And then get ready to go home and have a nice 8-hour flight where I don't have to worry about emails.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's good to unplug.
Yeah, American Airlines and BA have absolutely awful Wi-Fi and it's great.
Philly's just American Airlines, like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's great that I
No,
get
great
to
chance to meet you in person, man. It's getting on time, and yeah, do more time extend.
Yeah,
do more.
right. It's a slow process, but it's happening.
Yeah, and if you ever need another voice for it, you know I'm always happy.
Yeah,
I've
that'd
got
be
a proper
cool.
mic. I'm always happy to come and talk about retro racing games and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'll let Brent talk about shocks.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Sounds good.
Cool, man.
Take care, man.
Have a good one.
See ya.
Been a pleasure, guys.
All right.
I'm hoping to get some arcade time in before they close.
Yeah, you might have to get along quickly because I think it's quite there. We're running along quick. Cool.
It's been a pleasure meeting you.
Been a pleasure, man, and no, thank you so much for the support, and yeah, keep it up, man. Hopefully we deliver. I mean, I don't know what the next 2 arcade cartridges are going to be, but they're going to be fun. And we're going to announce it by Tuesday anyway, so you'll see about getting all of those cool games. And say Drift Out's one of my faves, so that's going to be fun. There's a little fact about Drift Out. The first Drift Out, it's got a really annoying engine noise.
That does it really?
Yeah, but because I'm a racing nerd, I recognise what it was. I recognised what they sampled immediately, like within a millisecond. It's Ayrton Senna's qualifying lap of Suzuka in 1988. And I recognise it because I've got that onboard camera footage ingrained in my memory, and I can hear that V10 engine doing what it's doing. And that's what Drift Out samples, which is why it sounds really annoying.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, it's cool. But yeah, as soon as you'll see it, you'll go, oh, okay. And then as soon as I show the video, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like It's in fact I'll find it because it's if I do drift out yeah. So what's that? So that's the sample that they used.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
annoying.
Well, yeah, it's like
Until you realise what it is, and then I go center 88 on board.
that's pretty outstanding.
What was
And the fact
copyright
that-
and IP infringement in 1980s Japan, eh?
Well, the fact that you pegged it like that's just
That's because I'm too much of a nerd. Too much of a racing nerd.
That's awesome. That is
Cool.
that is good stuff.
Yeah,
So-
this is amazing.
So in this is one of 4 different things.
Right.
And because back then I only knew you guys as Ryan, Sean, Andrew, and Amy.
Yeah.
They're one of each for you. You can delineate as much or however you would like.
Incredible.
And yes, these are one of ones, and they are all created by the hands of special needs students at the school that I work with. So I made little cards to go with each one of them, and what they do is that picture is actually their inspiration photo that they use. Oh wow! They came from. Yeah. So let's look out. So there's, like I said, there's 4 of them in there.
Yeah.
There's a Pikachu, a Kirby, a Sonic, and a Spyro. Yeah. So and then and then they're all hand painted, and then I did the design on a 3D printer, and I made the base.
All right, I got to stop breaking down my stuff.
And Katie, obviously, one of you guys. But yeah, there's something to the desk, something to the office.
I explained about Fred like that. Thank you so much for bringing it.
No worries.
Get it back to the UK safely.
Yes.
I'm going. I landed in the UK at 9 a.m. Tuesday, and I'm going to go straight to the office. So I distribute that.
Spin this around. About this right here. Well, right here.
But it's been such.
And it's good to have you on me.
Ah.
I'll let you know when I'm free to come back on.
Absolutely.
And you can tell Pete that I exist.
Yes, you are real.
Yeah, I am real.
Mind if I get anything?
No, of course not.
Another successful year of Too Many Games. Definitely been a fun time. Look forward to what they have in store next year.
Yeah, get them safe as well. Get them sorted. That'd be great.
All right, awesome.
Thank you, man. Thanks very much.
All right.
Go to Arcade while you can.
Yes. All right, boys.
All right, let me set this down over here where it's nice and flat. Sorry for the wobbly camera. I got to break down my stuff. Hey, take care, man. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice meeting you, man.
I'll talk to you. Hopefully, I'd love to come on the show with you guys one Saturday.
We'll get you in there.
All right. Gotta get this. All right. I don't know how that's gonna fit in the bag, but we'll make it happen. It's not gonna close well. I'll deal with it at home. Zip this up. Sorry for the wobbly camera. All right, let's go back out. I think they're closing the whole convention down at this point. I may not get any pinball time in. But for me, that was worth the ticket for the 3-day pass all on its own. So happy they had Evercade out here.
That's what I really love.
Again, I apologize for I set my camera down. I thought I was being slick, putting the live stream right on the table. And then Sean stood up and walked around the entire time. So you probably only heard his voice, but again, got the whole thing recorded in crystal clear 4K. So for any Evercade fans out there that want to see the entire presentation crystal clear, I will be posting that up on my channel hopefully tonight. Just got to do a few edits, clean it up a little bit in the beginning and the end. We should be good to go. Oh yeah, it's getting quiet in here. Oh, something just broke. And it wasn't me this year. I haven't broken anything this year. I have not bothered any of the beautiful cosplay women at the event. Have been very nice.
I don't want to come up and also be like,
I don't know, everybody's leaving. I think they're kicking everyone out. And I'm heading towards the arcade. There's still people playing pinball.
He lives next door, Rachel.
All the pinball is still taken up. Speaking of pinball, here is a pinball legend right over here, Todd Tuckey, backing up. I did. I recognize you.
Qualified.
Oh, did I win something?
Yes. Me. Jay. I'll sign it. You want to
Yeah, sure.
First name?
Brooklyn.
As in New York?
Yeah.
And look, we're going to put the year. I'm going to write too many games. Then you'll remember. So when I'm dead, you'll be able to say, I've done many games.
And the moment is recorded, so
in color, I hope.
No one can say that it's a fake signature.
It just takes 30 seconds.
All right, we'll give it.
30 seconds.
Thank you, Todd.
We don't want one too. He does. He wants the card too. Your legend appeal. I remember vividly. I was recording out of Judge
Thanks, bud.
ages ago, and I bought it.
I'll definitely be heading over to Todd's place sometime soon. We'll do a few full edited video visiting TNT Amusements, which is literally only a half hour from my door. Let's put my stuff down. See what I got here from Todd. He gave me a card to his place, and there we go. More stuff that I have. I have literally no place to hold anything. I don't want to smear his thing. He signed it in that kind of paint ink. So we played on, I believe, this Pokemon the other day. Either this one, but they have two of them here. Oh yeah, this is the better version because this one, Pikachu, is actually moving.
Watch the scales. What could go wrong? Come on. You're being attacked by owlbears.
How perfect would it be to have a Pokemon Stern right next to a Sonic Jersey Jack? What a perfect combination of pinball.
Now you are definitely going to die.
What they call a Mr. Map.
Today is no ordinary day. Today, the adventure begins. Skill shot. Temporary. Oh, you are going to die.
Oh, Transformers and Pokemon are both free. Oh, I spoke too soon. Oh, man, I love it. Freaking music. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see. Transformers, it's free. Transformers, it's free.
Is up.
Here we go.
Plunge the ball to play.
The Autobots discover a goo filled with electrum and
This is
indestructible
such a good
substance.
pinball
The
machine, man.
Decepticons steal it all for themselves as we begin this episode of The Transformers.
I'm gonna drain. I saw that coming. Let's set this back a little further.
What is it?
I think I was playing someone else's game. All right, here's a new game.
Autobots, transform and roll out.
Pokemon discovered. Shoot predators to scare Pokemon.
All right. Oh, I should have let it go. All right, I good. I had the ball save on. It literally just went out when the ball went down.
Just in time for the next adventure. Trainer 2's adventure continues. Pokemon down targets selected. Away ball save.
Anti-Time belongs to me. Destroy Autobots. Terrorize enemies.
I'm draining right there.
I'm taking on fire. This is card collected.
Damn.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is
This won't help. You are destined to fail.
the down targets to light the outwing ball save. It lives atop top.
What does the Dakota reveal?
Branch to branch.
Play again.
Where is that traitor Starscream?
Trainer 2 is up. Pokemon discovered.
That's gone right down the middle.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Pokemon discovered.
is not over yet.
The convention is closed. Well, I'm finishing my game, buddy. All right, last ball and last moments of Too Many Games 2026. Then we will make our way out.
That will tell you are destined to fail.
That's it. Great game, man.
Sequence.
Loving the Transformers pinball. Get my stuff. We will make our way out of Too Many Games. Bye.
Bye. Nice meeting you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for a great year.
You're welcome. We love you. We'll see you next year. Bye-bye.
Yeah, anyone that was watching in the chat room, man, hit me up. We have a whole year. Let's do it big next year, man. I mean, I'd love to just get an Airbnb and have a bunch of us just make it a little vacation. Did you make it to the Evercade?
I did not because lights here.
All right, it'll be up on my channel.
Okay, yeah, I did see actually your live streaming, so yeah.
Well, I also videoed the whole thing in 4K.
All right, cool. I'll check it out.
All right, man.
All right.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, what I was saying is, like, sometimes you just have to get up and go places. You know what I mean? Like, because so many people will always say, "Yeah, I'll be there next year. I'm gonna go," and then it's like the event approaches and they just back out. And you know, I would say I probably used to be the same way, but now, as I've gotten older, I just realize, you know, just get the freak out and go do things. It's always a great time, you know? And especially sharing it with other people that love all this stuff as much as we do. So yeah, we've been talking a few years and it just never seems to happen. So I've been saying I want to do this big one year. Let's get a house. Let's get a bunch of us, and let's just make it like a 2 or 3 night vacation. Do the event during the day. Do live streams from the house at night. Hopefully tomorrow night, Joe, Vito, and I will be on with Todd and Jay Pixel on Open Fridge. And we could talk a little bit about our weekend here at Too Many Games. You're good.
How are
All right, we'll make our way out. I will probably be gaming tonight, not ultra late, but we're heading into a very long weekend, 4th of July weekend. I hope everyone has a great 4th of July. I'll be working 4 days this week, and then I will be off for 4 days. I am spending one of those nights camping for a 4th of July party. But other than that, man, I'm playing some games.
There you are. I was just trying to get over you. Sorry. There we go.
Where are they at?
We got a lone link.
Guys, you can stop harassing me. Stop harassing. Stop harassing the responsible one.
Yeah, literally.
Harassing the irresponsible one. I saw the mask earlier.
I was doing a whole fight scene with Drew.
Lots of cosplayers at Too Many Games. Let me flip this around. There we go. Try not to drop everything.
You just need the pattern file. I mean the file, you know? You have the file?
I got lucky. I parked pretty close today because as I was getting here, somebody was leaving.
Thank you.
Wait, Dad, where do we go?
Man, the event just keeps growing every year. So much different from when I first attended Too Many Games. Production value, everything, they keep stepping it up. So definitely a fun year, definitely a good time. I know all my YouTube friends always go to all these other conventions out in the Midwest. Well, consider coming to Too Many Games and hanging with your friend Brooklyn, because I'd love to have you here. And plus, it's only under a half hour for me to drive here. All right, I'm already here at my car. I'll put this up here. If you're gonna live stream, always make sure you have something that holds your phone and has a little tripod on the bottom so you can set it up. I'll probably make sure I get right on transferring over the 4K footage of the Evercade panel, and I'll pop that up. If any of my YouTube friends out there could share that out, I'd appreciate it. And this is Brooklyn. Thank you so much for everybody that hung out during my live streams. Apologize for part 2 on day 1 of the mics not being on, and for yesterday where we had absolutely no service here. Hopefully today's stream was better. Subscribe to my channel, Gaming Menace. Tell all your friends about it. I'm not getting any younger. And I'd love to one day at least hit that 10,000 mark so I can come out to Too Many Games as an official creator, get on the Wi-Fi, and bring all the viewers of the channel some good content. Other than that, I'll be back to gaming tonight. Probably going to jump back into The Adventures of Elliot, which I highly recommend to anybody out there that is a fan of retro RPGs. They did just a perfect job on this game. It's so good. It's such a huge game, well worth the money. Pick it up. I think a lot of people are sleeping on it just based on the name, The Adventures of Elliot, but it is excellent. Probably one of the best 2D Squaresoft RPGs that has ever been put out. So look out for that tonight. I'll be jumping back into that game. Stop by. I always like chatting with people while I'm playing. And again, thanks so much for stopping in to check out the live stream. And I will see you next year at Too Many Games. And see, this is why I'm at 2,000 subs. I'm terrible at doing YouTube. You know, whatever. Thanks for stopping in. I'll see you on the next one. Now, let me reach my finger around this way so you don't see my big dopey finger. Well, you still see it. There it is.